fit, don't try to force it. Up to the reading. I call in air, fire, to be in order to go to the next. When you walk away from that seminar, sense that the divine masculine is coming back into union with divine femme, and they're making remnants or anything that is left of this relationship. That divine masculine, you're divine masculine, and what all women sense when it comes to divine get together. Realms. This is, me speaking past tense. This don't happen to cloning magic and man trapping, booby trapping. That this is going to be around September. I'm not going to give you why that's the case. Okay? A lot of your divine masculines are hella tired and they don't even understand energy. The spirit realm, they're tapped into, and some of you are already familiar with the karmic unemotional mechanical sex. You've been wondering, why is he still there? Why hasn't he left? Because family is everything. And I never knew that she was doing that. But hey, it's still burning the eternal flame. For Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyann Krumpa. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. All right, everyone. First and foremost, I am going to say a caveat before I even start to begin to breathe another word, okay? This is a karmic read, and if you're triggered, you may not want to watch this video. If you are a karmic, please be respectful. And this is a general reading. I am reading and I am channeling for a group of people. There will be different scenarios, different circumstances, different cases that may not all apply to you. And take what resonates. If it fits, fine. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't try to force it, okay? This is a free reading. This is something that I'm giving you as a token of my appreciation and my love, a labor of love, and this was not paid for, okay? So with that being said, I don't want to hear, this ain't me, no, I didn't do this, no, I didn't cheat, no, I was faithful. Listen, this is not about you. This is about the collective. This is about everyone that is chiming in. There is some very dark magic and some heavy shit that is going on that I have to channel for everyone to bring you abreast of what is going on. Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and channel this reading here. And I'm going to go ahead and call in some help in order for me to be able to do so. And then I'm going to clear out the energy. Okay? And then we'll get into the reading. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, who will be able to give me the information in regards to this reading in all directions, time, and space, past, present, and future, and so it is. I do want to let you guys know, for those of you that have purchased Reclaim Your Power seminar for October the 26th and the 27th, itineraries are already ready. And I will be mailing those out to you today along with your tickets. Some of you already have your tickets. But one of the things that I will help you to do is to activate the 5 elements. Okay? I'm not going to activate the 6th element on this seminar because I'm already giving you so much. And in the spiritual realm, there is what is called rites of passages. You have to be prepared to in order to go to the next level. So I am preparing you at the basic level, which is a deep level, deeper than anyone that you know, deeper than the ocean and the sea. Okay, and you will activate all of the elements within your core being. Another thing that I will teach you is how to call upon archangels to be able to change things in your life immediately. Okay? I'll even give you an emergency ritual that you can do in case of emergencies. I have a ritual that you can do for fertility if you want to get pregnant. I also have one for if you want to have the truth revealed. And this is just giving you just a little bit of a synopsis of what you will be endowed, empowered with, okay? There's also rituals for prosperity as well that you will be learning, but you will be completely in your power. I can guarantee you, when you walk away from that seminar, trust, you will never be the same. Never, ever in life will you ever look back and say, oh my God, I can't believe that this is me. You know, you'll look back and you'll be like, oh my God, this is me. I'm fully empowered. I'm grateful and thankful for where I've come and where I've gotten to. You will be just totally amazed. Trust me, looking back on the person that I even was 6 months ago, 7 months ago, really, and I'm not exaggerating, it's unidentifiable. I can't even identify myself with that person because that is how I have changed. I have changed dramatically, and I'm just getting started. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this read. This is a karmic reading. So, crowning the reading is the karmic's energy. The karmic has really pulled out all stops. She has sensed that the divine masculine is coming back into union with divine femme, which is very correct. I sense that a lot of you are going to have, there's going to be another opening, okay? There was an open portal on August the 8th, and a lot of our divine masculines got their codes. Oh, but did they ever get their codes? And they have fully awakened to their true authentic self. They are stepping into their powers. They have broken off the relationship, at least the sexual relationship, as it was with the karmics. And the karmics are like getting revengeful, like basic instincts and shit, right? Even to the point where a lot of these karmics are conjuring up spirits such as succubus to give them sexual pleasures at night, okay? They are cloning these spirits, and these spirits are giving them fellatio, all right? And as these karmics are cloning these spirits and making them, the divine masculine, believe that the karmic is the divine feminine. And they're making it seem as if they are the karmics, not the divine feminine, is the real feminine. So some of our divine masculines are believing that their divine counterpart is not you. And those are the ones that are on the low vibratory frequency. Those are the low vibrators, okay? Those are the divine masculines that are not awakened, okay? You can't fool an awakened man. An awakened man knows. He has spirit. He has discernment. But for those that are not fully awakened in their power, that did not get their codes on August the 8th because they were not in a vibrational alignment to receive it, they are believing the lie. The next card represents the divine feminine, which is the Queen of Swords. The karmic is very jealous of you. She envies you and she wants what you have. And so that is the reason why she has went to great lengths to try to still kill and destroy any remnants or anything that is left of this relationship. Using her cloning powers, using telepathy, and connecting with the divine masculine day and night. Even though he's not focused on the karmic, he's focused more on himself. She is telepathically sending him messages to get him to call her. And she's whispering things in his ear, that this is a divine connection, that he should have never hurt her, he should have never left her, shit like that, right? I'm telling you, you guys, this shit is about to get real. This whole reading is definitely a read of all reads. So, another thing that the karmic is doing is invoking memories. She is casting spells upon the divine masculine to invoke these memories of how things used to be. So she got divine masculine, your divine masculine, reminiscing about their past, because that doesn't come. That, I'm telling you guys, divine masculines do not have memories of them in the karmic in the past, because the charge and the resonance is not the same frequency as divine feminine. And you guys are already connected, and it's not forced, but the karmic has to force this. And so she is manipulating the laws, the universal laws, in order to deceive the divine masculine. So she's using mass manipulation and deception in order to have her way, because right now there's so much conflict around the two of them, which is represented by the Five of Wands. There is a lot of conflict between the divine masculine and the karmic. There is nothing but toxicity. That is a whole toxic relationship, and it's volatile for the two of them to even be together. But because she senses what the divine feminine senses, and what all women sense when it comes to divine masculine, he is so charismatic, very chivalrous. Hold the door open, pull out the chairs, open up the car door before she gets in, takes her out to dinner, pull out the chair, pay for the bill. You see what I'm saying? And he is very sensual and sexual, which also represents the Five of Wands. Five of Wands doesn't necessarily always mean conflict too. It could mean strong endowment in the bedroom. Okay? So divine masculine is packing. This divine masculine I'm channeling for, he is gifted down there. And it causes a conflict, because now the connection that is between karmic and divine masculine is one that is of sexual nature, and one that is of lust. It is not something that is of true divine nature. It's not a true divine connection, and it's not true love. Because every time they get together, more often than not, sex is on the menu. It's less talking, lots of fucking. I'm just going to keep it real, you guys. I'm just going to keep it raw, because to me, I will not serve you any justice sugarcoating. This is not about being professional here. This is about channeling a message. And everyone's spirit is different, and the things that I hear are different. Okay? This is not me channeling for a client. This is me channeling for the collective. And if I was channeling for a client, I'm going to just keep it 100% real. For those of you that are my clients, you already know that. I don't sugarcoat shit. I say it exactly the way that I hear it, whether it's profanity, whether it's cuss words. When I first got into this thing, I was holding back when I was doing channeling, when I would hear people come through the ethers cursing and telling me the way that they feel. And the angels were like, don't do that. Say exactly what you're hearing, because if you water it down and filter it, it changes the message. So with that being said, I'm going to say what I hear. Okay. If you get triggered by it, or if you feel conflicted by it in some type of way, then that's not my responsibility. That is your responsibility, how you feel and how you perceive things and how you filter things through. For those of us that are higher conscious, we take the bitter with the sweet. We know how to chew on the meat and spit out the bones. All right. So with that being said, there's a lot of sexual fire between the divine masculine and the karmic. There is. Okay. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, he's not attracted to her. Hell yeah, he's attracted to her. You better believe it. Because not only is this karmic using her sex magic, but she's also been using other sources through spell work, man trapping, booby trapping. And she's been using this sex to keep him stuck. I even feel like some of the karmics have went to, you know, people of higher spiritual ranking in order to keep divine masculine stuck and trapped. All right, so with the Ace of Swords, this represents astral travel in this reading, okay? The karmic has been astral traveling, and she has been using astral projection, and she's been Sending pheromones to your divine masculine to keep him connected to her. And if you guys don't know about pheromones, they're very powerful. They're used in a lot of colognes and perfumes. That's the reason why I titled this Karmic Clones and Fake Colognes. Okay? Because these colognes are fake. They're not real. They're synthetic. They're counterfeit. There is a natural pheromone between divine masculine and divine feminine that is magnetized by, I can't even say the number. If I was to give a number, I would say 100 million. Seriously. Because the magnetism is off the chart. But because there is no strong magnetism between the karmic and the divine masculine, they know this. They sense this. You guys don't ever think for a second that these karmics are not spiritual. That would be fallacy on your part. They know how to astral travel, astral project. They know how to use telepathy just like you. Divine masculine and divine femmes, don't think that this is only a gift that God gave to you. This is a gift that everyone has access to. All of your gifts that you have, you had to tap into it, and they are learning how to tap into these powers too, even though they're from the dark. Okay? They are now tapping into their powers, and they are finding out exactly what they need to do in order for them to be able to keep their mind man. Because they don't look at the divine masculine as belonging to you. They look at the divine masculine as really belonging to them. And so that's the reason why they are going above and beyond, okay, to keep him stuck, even taking flight into the higher realms, which is represented by the eagle, which is represented with wisdom. They are seeking out this ancient wisdom in order to keep divine masculine trapped and stuck on a 3D plane. They don't want him to move towards you. They don't want him to move towards union, you see. So in their mind, they feel like they have ownership. And this is why they're doing all the shit that they're doing, okay? Not only is she traveling to the divine masculine at night, you notice there's 2 eagles here. All right? Actually, there's 4. Not only is she traveling to the divine masculine, but she's also traveling to the divine femme too. She's harassing the divine feminine in her dreams. A lot of you divine feminines are having nightmares, and the karmics are showing up in your dreams because they are trying to do whatever they can to discourage you away from this union. But do not give up. I encourage you today. First of all, step into your power, okay? I do have an empowerment ritual that I offer for those of you that are interested. It's a Uriel attunement. It's $199.99, same price as the reconciliation. And this empowerment ritual puts you 100% in your power. There is no ding-dang-gong way that anybody should be coming into your dreams that is uninvited. No dark entities, no dark forces, no karmics, nothing, nada. Okay? When you are don't know, nothing like that happens to anyone that is highly evolved and standing in their power. I don't have unwanted guests in my dreams. I don't have demons in my dreams. I don't have ghouls in my dreams. I don't have lower entities or spirits in my dream. And when they do show up in my dream, I'm not even trying to be funny. I kick their ass. Okay? I get rid of them and I abolish them in my dream. I fight because I'm a spiritual warrior, and so are you. But when you are truly in your power, and this is, you know, me speaking past tense, this don't happen to me now. I can't tell you the last time I had a nightmare or a night terror. Okay. It's been many years. But if you're still having problems and you're being harassed by this person, it is because you're not standing in your divinity and you have not claimed your sovereignty over yourself and over your twin. What I do for you, I will also do for your twin too in the empowerment, because when you're doing my workings, I work on you and your twin. And I highly suggest that if you are chiming in on this video, that you get an empowerment ritual. Seriously. Because nobody should be showing up in your dreams, especially no ding-dang on karmic, harassing you. But it's happening. It's happening to the greater majority of you. All right? You have the 9 of Cups. This represents your divine masculine. He is content. He has truly found out what self-love means. He's not looking for love outside of himself anymore. He's not looking for this karmic and her passion, her false cloning magic and man trapping, booby trapping, and, you know, her conjuring anymore. The divine masculine is waking up to his true divine self, and he realized that he's almost there. He's not at a 10 yet because he doesn't have this happy family. But some divine masculines are feeling content being in their own company and embracing their own love for themselves, because for some of them, they never had it. And then for another majority, another group of them, they haven't had it in so long. And so now that they finally have it, they're being a little bit selfish, and they should be. Okay, they're keeping this energy for themselves. They're not even giving it to the divine feminine right now because they are pouring into their own cups, which they should be. Because when the divine masculine comes back to you, he needs to be his complete and whole self, standing in his true authentic power. And you do not want to half-baked divine masculine. All right. So let divine masculine do what he needs to do in order for him to come back to you ready. I know some of you want it now and now, but perfection takes time. And I do see that this is going to be around September. I'm not going to give you a time in September, but I will guarantee you that for majority of you, you guys will have your divine masculine breaking through barriers and connecting back with you, which is represented with the 6 of Wands. This is the happy family. This is the balance being brought back into the situation. 6 represents balance. So everything that has been in discord, everything that has been off kilter, everything that has been out of bounds will be brought back into one peaceful, happy, harmonious situation. Divine masculine is returning. He is coming back. I don't care what the karmic is trying to do. Whatever it is, it has no hold on him because he is so determined with the Knight of Swords energy. Okay? He's slowly coming. The Knight of Swords means he's in slow movement, but he's moving. And also with the Knight of Swords, it also represents that he's cutting out what no longer serves him. All right? I can't make this stuff up because you have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is walking away. He's turning his back on the karmic situation. Okay? He knows that the karmic, he knows there's something fishy about her. He ain't stupid. All right? And I feel like some of these karmics with the high priestess being here, they have went to people that are from Brazil, that do Brazilian magic, that conjure up Oshun. They've been dealing with those that work with Santa Marta, okay, to do these binding spells, to bind the divine masculine to them, but they don't realize it's too late. You guys, you should do binding spells at the beginning of a relationship. It doesn't work. 9 times out of 10, it usually don't work when it is, you know, already a relationship that's into play, right? Because remember, magic is you bending your will or someone else's will, okay? And if they're already in a relationship with you and it's just not working, okay, well, there's a good reason probably why that's the case, okay? And with that being said, I feel like there are some that are going to Jamaicans. Remember, I'm reading for a group of people. I'm covering everything that comes to me in the ether. They're going to Jamaicans and putting juju on divine masculine. You even have some Africans that do their own conjure. They got their own magic, okay? They go through the Orishas, okay? Oshun is coming up heavy, all right? And Oshun is one of my deities too, but remember, these deities, these gods and goddesses you work with, they're just like us, dark and light. I don't use Oshun for dark. I use her for light, all right? But anyway, they're going to Oshun and doing honey jars. There are some honey jars that the karmics got on your divine masculine. All right. They're doing a lot of conjuring, and they're doing a lot of it not even on their own. They're seeking out, like I told you, the big dogs, the top ranking spiritual people, the heavy hitters, the voodoo priestesses, okay, the brujas, the shamans. You know, they're hitting people that really know what they're doing in the spiritual realm because they want results. And they're getting it for some of you that have a divine masculine that hasn't raised his vibration, it's still on the low density 3D plane. They're getting results. Why do you think they're doing it? They're not stupid. Okay. They're even siphoning some of your divine masculine's energy from his solar plexus because that's his power. Just like Samson and Delilah. They're not stupid. This karmic is Delilah. Okay. That is where his power is. And so in order to get the man, she has to disempower him. So she's disempowering him through the solar plexus. And so for a lot of you divine masculines, or for a lot of your divine masculines, since I am reading for a group of people, they're feeling weak. A lot of your divine masculines are hella tired and they don't even understand why. Well, the reason why is because the conjuring and the energy vampirism. It's real, you guys. This is a spiritual warfare. This twin flame journey, everybody's talking about love and light. Love and light my ass. This is love and this is dark and light. Okay? And then love. Because love is what's going to transmute this. Love is the chemical power that is going to transmute and transform all of this. You hear me? I've been on this journey for quite some time. All right? Me and my divine masculine have known each other ever since 2010, and this is 2019. This is 9 years of me being on my twin flame journey and connected with my twin. All right? This is not for the faint of hearts. If you ain't ready to do the spiritual work, then you don't need to be on this journey, because the dark forces will chew you up and they will spit your ass out. Trust me. They prey on the weak. They want you to be weak. Because when they know their strength in numbers, if you're weak, then that means that they gain power over you. So you have to gird your boots like an able-bodied man or woman. Strap your boots on and walk with your head high like the soldier that you are, because this is a spiritual war. And it's time for you to win the battle. These karmics don't got no hold on you. And it's just pointless, really. You know, the reason why I don't do karmic readings is because who's the karmic? Who's the karmic, really? What power do she have over you, divine feminine? None whatsoever. But because I have had so many issues with my clients, I've had so many issues with friends. My friends have been going through shit with karmics too. I've been going through shit with karmics as well. I'm like, you know what? Let me tap in and see what the hell is going on and why the hell they becoming so hostile. They're becoming so hostile because they already know. There has been a clarion call from the divine, from source energy. The spirit realm, they're tapped in too. They know what's going on. They know what source is doing. They know that there is going to be a mass reunion in September, October, and November. And then it stops. There's not going to be any in December. There's going to be another opening again in January. Okay? I know what I'm talking about, you guys. I am tapped in, tuned in, and turned all the way on in my God frequency. I communicate with the spiritual realm on a daily basis throughout the day. I'm always in and out of meditation because my job and what I do require for me to do so. Even when I'm doing my doctor work, because I'm a medical intuitive, amongst the many other titles that I do. I do hypnotherapy for past life regressions as well. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. You see. So with that being said, they know. They know about this reunion. All right? But divine masculine is focused. He's not giving up. He's not giving up his hope. He is determined more so than ever to aim at the right mark. But he is also passionate about what he's aiming for. He's not just going to go in haphazardly, because he already knows there's infinite possibilities. There's many ways that this scenario can pan out. He knows that. He's already tapped in and turned on. He's already standing in his power for some of them. All right? Some of them, that juju and the magic and the spell work, it was just like drinking Kool-Aid. All right? Like a duck. When the duck's back is wet, the water just rolls off his back. And that's what the spell work pretty much has done for some of you divine masculines that are standing in your power and that are awakened to your true divine self, your higher self, your God self. You're like, that magic ain't have nothing on me. And some of you are already familiar with the karmic putting magic on you. This is not a fantasy. This is not something that was aloof. All right. It was not something that eluded you. You knew this. And then some of you divine femmes had went back to your divine masculine trying to explain to him what the karmic was doing. But in his inability to even see himself, he couldn't see clearly what was happening because he was still blinded. Because again, his vibration was not raised high enough to receive it. So some of you divine feminines are suffering in silence. You're going at this alone because your divine counterpart basically has been hoodwinked, put up under a spell. A spell has been casted upon him. Yes, for a lot of the divine masculines, the majority of them, there's only a few, a select few that, even though the spell was casted, I'm going to give you two scenarios that are coming to me. Either divine femme caught it and sent it back, returned to sender, or it didn't work because divine masculine knew who he was. And anytime someone put a spell on you, you have to impress their subconscious mind. And if a person, a divine masculine, is standing truly in their power, nobody can impress their subconscious mind but them. They don't give anyone permission to do that but them. And for this divine masculine and this second group, or these divine masculines, they didn't give permission for this spell to be casted upon them. They were like, no, I reject your shit. It ain't gonna work because I'm in my autonomy. I'm standing in my power. And I will not be a love slave, okay? Because some of these karmics have really turned your divine masculines into a love slave to perform sexual rituals with them and to just basically have unemotional mechanical sex. I mean, there's emotions, but it's not true emotions, you guys. It's fake. It's fake emotions because they're using conjuring. And if you don't know what conjuring is, anytime people are using conjure, they have to work up emotions and get this emotional state first in order for it to work. All right. Just to give you a crash course on magic. I know all about magic. I use magic every day. All right. So they are faking the funk. False advertisement of love. False campaign. A false love campaign at that. And divine masculines, they're not stupid. Okay. The Eight of Wands is being able to see through the smoke screen as well. Being able to see exactly where it is that you're headed. And with the King of Wands, he's headed towards divine femme. He's very passionate. The King of Wands is very charismatic, very passionate. He is a father figure. Most of you already have children with divine masculine, or the divine masculine has children with the karmics, because some of the karmics have went and got these fertility spells to get pregnant. Okay? Duh. It wasn't written in their cards to have children. Magic helps you to write your own story, in case you guys don't know. And of course, you know, a lot of them use a lot of voodoo, a lot of conjure, spell work, whatever they can get their hands on to, you know, manipulate the odds in their favor. And some of them have succeeded. So yeah, the King of Wands is a father. He is a very good father who cares about leaving a legacy. Okay, he's passionate about what he does. And this is the reason why for some of you divine femmes, you've been wondering, why is he still there? Why hasn't he left? Because family is everything to him. And they knew that. That's why they trapped him. Because they felt like if I have a child by him, he'll never leave me to go be with her. And in some cases, they're right. Some of the divine masculines are going to be stuck because of the children. because they don't realize that they can still be a good father without being there. A lot of them are doing it for the kids' sake, but that is the worst thing you could ever do. Never stay with someone, especially if it's a toxic situation, for the children. You have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands has a lot to do with cutting out what no longer serves you and just basically defending what you believe in, standing up for what is right. Divine Masculine is doing that for this reunion. He's doing this for this union. And Miss Karmic Thing don't like that. Okay? She don't like that he's standing for, first of all, himself and loving himself. How dare you love yourself? Because in him loving himself is going to also awaken him to the love of his divine feminine. And she knows that because you two are one. She don't quite understand the depth of your relationship, but she knows that him awakening to loving himself is also going to conjure the feelings and emotions of him loving you, because she realized that you do have a connection and the connection is deep. She do know that you guys have had past lives together. All right. These karmics are not stupid. They watch the videos. They clock the videos, and I can tell you that they watch the videos more than you, Divine Femme. You thinking that you the one that's obsessed. No, the karmics are the ones that are obsessed, but they'll have your Divine Masculine believing that it's you. You're the one that's crazy, right? Just like the situation that happened with me 2 nights ago with my soulmate's wife, crazy bitch. Yes, I called her a crazy bitch. You sitting up here watching all of my videos telling me that my videos are about you. Girl, get a life. Okay, anyway. And I never knew that she was doing that. But hey, it's out now. And I feel like some of the karmics are doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this about me, but I'm saying if it can happen to me, chances are it's happening to you too. And the fact that I'm getting it in this channeling lets me know that's a double confirmation that it is happening. All right. They're watching you. They're clocking you, which is also represented by the Seven of Wands. They are passionate about what the hell they're doing because they're trying to get an expected outcome. And that outcome is to cancel and dismantle the reunion. They're trying their damnness to keep you and your divine counterpart apart. But guess what? Source is not having that. Right? Is Source not having that? Because Divine Masculine is no longer in conflict when it comes to love. 5 of Cups in reverse. That means he's no longer in conflict when it comes to love. He's no longer refusing cups, right? There's 2 cups that's in his hand, all right, that he's holding. The rest there are broken. But with this in reverse, these 2 cups represents you and him. Divine Masculine and Divine Femme, not Divine Masculine and Karmic, okay? He is still burning the eternal flame for your love. And I have come to the conclusion of this karmic read. It has been a doozy. Oh my God. All of this energy from the karmic is very negative. Let me go ahead and spray some Kit Karma as spray and clear you guys as well, because I love you like that. And I will not keep you in this low density vibration with this reading. I will raise your vibration as well as mine so we can carry on our day. Just look at this information as need to know information only. For those of you that has been seriously impacted by the karmic and the read, please seek me out for my services. And we'll go on the other side and I will do some massive healing for you guys like I always do, okay? And we'll leave it at that. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. All right. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.